Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Stable Diffusion 3, which is Stability's groundbreaking new model that outperforms DALL-E 3 in almost every aspect. Unfortunately, right now this is a private model due to its power, and it probably won't become public for a couple of months, but there is a waitlist that you can apply to and hope for the best. Now, they've attached a paper to their post, so I'm going to go take a look at that and see just how powerful this model truly is. From this picture, I can tell Stable Diffusion can do text just as good, if not better, than DALL-E 3. Now, obviously, there's still anomalies within the images that's never going to go away, but as the community trains them, there should hopefully be more fixes available to the public. Stable Diffusion uses a new technique called flow matching, which in generative models is a technique that's used in flow-based models specifically, which are a type of AI that basically learns to create new data, like images or sounds, that looks or sound like the actual data, the real data. Imagine taking a complex puzzle and simplifying it step by step until it's easy to solve. Now, they're obviously using a bunch of advanced techniques, but here's the thing. Is this ethical? And how are artists going to have a voice in the future when all this AI technology is becoming way too powerful for the average person? From what I heard, Stable Diffusion 3 did not train on any copyrighted work or people who did not specifically agree to be within the trading data. Another thing I could see Stable Diffusion 3 being used for is video creation. However, I don't see this likely within the next year because of how much the computational costs are. Now, I haven't found how much it specifically costs to train Stable Diffusion 3, but since there were over 256 NVIDIA A100 GPUs, which are the most powerful graphics cards on the market right now, this is probably more than $600,000, which was the cost of Stable Diffusion 2. Let's take a look at the prompt coherence. So I found this tweet from somebody, and they were probably a Stable Diffusion developer, and it says, 3 transparent glass bottles on a wooden table. The one on the left has a red liquid and the number 1. The one in the middle has a blue liquid and the number 2. The one on the right has green liquid and the number 3. It got everything right, including the numbers, and they don't look jaggled at all either. They have the corks on top, and they've got the liquid on them, and everything is correct. The investors of Stability AI would like Stable Diffusion 3 to be completely open source, which is amazing because DALL-E 3 and Google's Gemini is not open source, and it's locked behind a paywall. And if you want to do something for completely free, this is the way to go. Open source is obviously the future. People are going to be able to build on their models, merge them, and even create new ones. Stable Diffusion 3 is going to be a lot more popular than Stable Diffusion XL in my opinion due to how customizable it is, for the same reason why Stable Diffusion 1.5 was so popular, simply because everyone could use it and add their own input. I'm excited to see the zero-shot use cases beyond just image creation. For example, I could see the military using this technology to map out rooms and map out where other people are and stuff like that. Now, how will Google and OpenAI respond to the release of Stable Diffusion 3? I'm sure they've had something brewing for a couple months now that's probably 3 times more powerful than Stable Diffusion 3. I don't even know where the limit is, but it's gotta be close because image generation is becoming way too good. And I think the main focus for those companies should be video models and other things in that sort of realm. Now, the way I've seen things play out in the past when a big model gets released from an open source company is usually OpenAI, Google, or one of the big companies will release an even better model so you can still pay for their subscription service. It looks like Stable Diffusion 3 is going to add more safety guidelines, such as going beyond just the traditional realms of filtering text, which is what they did in Stable Diffusion 1.5, and you know how that obviously turned out. There's a lot of images on the internet that are derogatory and simply just fake. One of the things I see them doing is adding a unique identifier to every single image generated with Stable Diffusion 3 if they decide to host it on a web application before it becomes open source. I'm not too worried about how this could impact the future of people's safety and other things like that because it's already happened in the past. People said that Stable Diffusion would destroy lives, and it hasn't really done much. People know that an image is fake when they see it online. There's obviously dead giveaways, like the certain styles that Stable Diffusion outputs or creates. Overall, this is an extremely powerful model that is expected to release in the next few months, and I'll keep you posted if I get access to it, because I would love to share some of the creations that I make with Stable Diffusion 3. So thanks for watching the video, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see more.
Baby, baby, don't you wanna know?